I look like an angel.
My thesis hasn't changed. Every real estate agent needs to find the right fit.
Hey, what's up everybody? Special edition vlog here, heading to CCAR. We're going to do a little panel talking about social media and content. You might hear some of this on a podcast as well. Hopefully I'll get that out there, but we're going to do a little vlog and footage of the panel that I'm getting to sit in and participate in. Humbled and excited to talk about content to our local association board. Here's our host, the moderator.
Hey, how you doing?
That doesn't rhyme. No, come on. Do better than that.
Without further ado, we've got Mike Fitzpatrick. He's your branch manager, right? Over here at U.S. Mortgage Corp in Myrtle Beach. And then we also got Chris Ward. Everybody knows Chris. Everybody. And Sean McKenna. We're grateful to have three great panelists, and I think everybody knows them because of their presence on social media, YouTube, etc. And that's the topic of our conversation today. YouTube channels, blogging, and podcasts, what realtors should know.
My name's Chris. I'm the broker in charge of Eagle Realty. I've been doing a comprehensive, what I would call a comprehensive content strategy since early 2016, 2015, when I really decided that it was important to not only build my brand, but also build relationship digitally. I didn't have a lot of opportunity, just the way my schedule was set up, to get out to networking events as much. My mind went to, how do I still brand myself, have a presence, introduce myself, start conversations, and really be known in the realtor community predominantly and not have to physically be there. So that's where content just made sense. It's always both and when it comes to creating content, what you should put out there. Should I do this? Should I say this? Probably yes. I'm big about content at scale. Just thinking about how to maximize how much content you're putting out there and across as many platforms as you can so you can reach the largest audience you can, and think of it in ways of building relationships. We really could have very specific, long classes on each platform and how to best use it and best practices and what's going on in that platform right now. Because of the differences and because of the audience demographics on each, there's content that works in cross-post and see because it's not going to be just the same people seeing it all the time. So don't be afraid to post your content across all platforms. Try it out, see what works, and then you'll kind of narrow your content down for that platform based on what worked. The biggest thing that I hear from realtors is that I don't have time to do it, and I don't think that's a valid excuse, especially in the last 2 years and moving forward. You need to make time. It has to be part of your schedule. If you want a brand, if you want to continue in real estate over the next 5 to 10 years, or in mortgage, or in these industries where we are branding and service focused, you don't have a choice. You can't say, I don't have time. Stop watching Netflix for 30 minutes a day. I don't know, do something that you can make time to do content. It has to be part of your schedule, just like prospecting, just like lead generation, just like appointments with clients. But if you just take 30 minutes and time block it and say, I'm gonna post some content, or I'm gonna engage in some content. We gotta remember this goes both ways. Digital prospecting, as far as engaging on other people's content for prospecting and building relationship and keeping rapport, your past clients that you're connected with on social, other real estate agents even. But engaging on content and posting content, time block it. Don't be so consumed and worried about the perfection or what should I say or what should I post. Try and add some value, take a picture. Or you know what I eat for lunch most of the days. Like, you know, you can find content and just be consistent with it. And that's why I would say time block 30 minutes a day at least to start. When I talk about you guys creating content, I don't expect you to look at my content and the context of it and copy that. Like, that's not going to get you buyers and sellers. That's not really made for it. I have a strategy behind the content that I put out as far as relationship building, branding, and recruitment for the real estate company. But the methods and the comprehensive strategy, the scale, and the frequency, I think can all be copied as far as what you need to be putting out. And then, I also have pieces and I talk about, what you can put out for buyers and sellers. It's just not the main point of my content personally, but the strategy behind it works, the mindset behind it works, I believe. What your message is going to be in your content across all platforms and to all your audiences is going to look a little different, but I think it still comes down to relationship and brand.
Like, we're all trying to build that. That's content, relationship, and brand.
You're gonna have to stay consistent on stuff, and that's where we preach consistency with content. If you want followers, you can't post once a week, once a month, even once a day. Like, you gotta keep posting, and consistency to be found, especially if you're not putting money behind it. And I would suggest putting money behind it, especially on the platforms that have lost the organic. If you want your stuff on Facebook to be seen, pretty much right now, you're gonna have to put money behind it. You're gonna have to put some dollars on Instagram even. You're gonna have to put money behind it.
What we think in the industry is important and should consume my time today, that's gonna have to change. Because in 5-10 years, I believe you're gonna look back and go, I should have been doing that instead of that. I should have been doing content instead of fill in the blank. I know that's not a consensus. Like, I know in our CCAR that's not a consensus. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. You're gonna look back and wish you had done content instead of whatever that other thing is that you're spending your time on today. There, you just saw it. I got a little preachy. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Actually, I think you need to be doing more content, realtors, and content at scale. I would love to help. Please reach out to me. I did this as like a piece of content a long time ago, but I am open to meeting with you. No cost, no obligation, no recruitment, no sales pitch. Like, just, if you just want help with your social media, where to start, want to talk specific strategy, tactics on certain platforms, I would love to help you out. Hit me up.
Gotta go hard. I ain't got time to waste. I ain't got time. I gotta go high. Gotta go high. I gotta elevate. I gotta elevate.
A little B-roll. Savannah says I need more B-roll. Savannah's like, there's too much of your face. That's what she said. I got super offended.
Does anybody here do a podcast?
I'll recommend there is a great site that I use a lot to find a lot of answers to. It's google.com. And you can pretty much ask it anything. G-O-O. 2 O's. Google. G-L-E. G-O-O-G-L-E. There it is, got it.
Gotta go hard. I ain't got time to waste.